Hi friends, welcome to IACE, Indian Academy of Competitive Examinations. Today we are with the Hindu paper editorial analysis. There are three parts. The first one is headlines, the second one is editorial explanation, and the third one is idioms, phrasal verbs, and words with synonyms and antonyms. So by today, we are going to complete 75 words in vocabulary. Come on, let us see what is today's headline. Power usage at public EV charging stations in Tamil Nadu rose 20% in 24-25. In only 24-25, the public usage of power at EV charging stations. EV charging stations means for EV vehicles like scooters and cars, electrical vehicle charging risen, increased, rose, that is increased. How much increased? 20%. Where? In Tamil Nadu. That means in Tamil Nadu, electrical vehicle usage is increased, so that the power usage also increased. Letter shows Karnataka government overruled. What is overruled? Ignored. That is neglected. To say that one in idiomatic expression, we can call turn a deaf ear. For what? Overruled police concern they regard on RCB victory parade. Police has concern towards the RCB victory parade. RCB victory parade కి సంబంధించి పోలీసులకైతే కన్సర్న్ ఉంది. They did write a letter to Karnataka government, but the Karnataka government neglected it, ignored it, and they turned a deaf ear. First operation of Kumki elephants to curb wild tusker menace. A wild tusker means that the elephant has two tusks. They are called tusker. Menace means threat. Andhra Pradesh government has taken some Kumki elephants. Kumki elephant is nothing but very trained elephant to stop this menace, to curb this menace, to curb. Okati we can call stop. Second one, eradicate. Wild tusker menace, which is a elephant menace, is there happy to start soon. Very soon it will be started. First operation of Kumki elephants, which are trying to fight against these wild tuskers. That means wild animals, wild elephants. Now they are using that operation to curb, to stop that menace in AP. That operation will start soon. BJP, AIDMK alliance. Alliance, you know that they both agree with each other, so they are called allies. That means in one way, friends. Their friendship will unseat. Unseat means dethrone. Dethrone DMK in 26 says Shah. Amit Shah says BJP AIDMK alliance will take the power of unseat. That means defeat. Whom they will defeat? They will defeat DMK in the coming elections in 2026, said by Shah. Unseated, dethroned, or defeated DMK. President's rule has made no difference in Manipur. Congress saying in Manipur the president role has been imposed, but that failed to bring any difference to Manipur. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh blames, accuses or alleges or accuses, criticizes, whom centers insensitivity and questions Prime Minister's continued absence. Union Home Minister failed miserably in bringing order in Manipur, he adds. Their insensitivity, that is carelessness. Insensitivity, that is carelessness. That is insensitivity, carelessness. Now, Bangladesh student protester is a voter in Bengal. There is a student protester in Bengal, West Bengal, and he is from Bangladesh. And he is a voter in Bengal also. So, illegal intrusion into Bengal by the Bangladeshi people. Bangladeshi people intruded into Bengal, which is illegal. He is a protester in Bengal and he is a voter in Bengal, but he is a original nation. He is a citizen of Bangladesh. "28 stranded people." Stranded. Stranded means can't move. They all stuck. 20 army personnel airlifted from landslide hit Chatan. So there was a landslide in Chatan. From there, 28 people were stranded, were struck, and 20 army personnel, all 48 were airlifted by the government. Government modifies norms. Norm can be called as rules for appointing Tamil medium candidates. To appoint Tamil medium candidates, government modified rules. Russian forces pushing into Ukrainian industrial hub. All the Russian forces are fighting back in a great way, a huge way, and they went into Ukrainian industrial hub. Odisha government to ban non-veg food, liquor near Puri temple. Odisha government is going to ban non-vegetarian food, liquor near Puri Jagannath temple. Puri Jagannath temple vadda non-vegetarian food kaani, liquor kaani available ga undakunda ban cheyabotondi government of Odisha. Will bring Sandesh Kali perpetrators, criminals, who committed crime, criminal perpetrators to justice, will bring to justice after BJP wins in 2026. Adhikari says, whoever there in Sandesh Kali, all the criminals will be brought to justice. They will be brought to justice. They will be under law. Congress protests transfer of Kurla dairy land for Dharavi project. This one, just a few days back, we have seen this news item. Kurla dairy land edaithe undo, that is to be transported, that will be given to the Dharavi project. Now Congress saying no, they are protesting. On that day I told you what is dairy. It is related to milk, And one more thing is there, diary. It is related to day. Now the next one, Jai Shankar to step up. Step up means increase. Step up means intensify. Diplomatic push on week-long visit to France and Belgium. Jai Shankar France మరియు బెల్జియం వెళ్తున్నారు. అక్కడ తన డిప్లొమాటిక్ పుష్ ని మరింతగా ఇంటెన్సిఫై చేయబోతున్నారు. జైశంకర్ is going to intensify his diplomatic push when he goes to France and Belgium. Assam government slammed as trees slashed to make space for flyover. To make space for flyover, they slashed. Slashed means cut down. They cut down trees. For that, Assam government was slammed, scolded. Telangana cabinet expanded with inclusion of అన్నాడు. Inclusion of. ఇక్కడ inclusion means addition. Adding another 3 ministers in the cabinet. Now the Telangana cabinet expanded with inclusions of 3 ministers. Now editorial. Justice for Manipur. Lawful measures on Manipur and law and order. So lawful measures should be taken to control law and order on Manipur. Breaking the cycle of impunity. Impunity means no punishment. Whatever you do, if there is no punishment, that is called impunity. Free from punishment. Free from punishment is so there is a cycle of impunity, chain of impunity that should be broken. Breaking the cycle of impunity in Manipur requires unpopular measures. So it is not by the lawful measures. Sometimes we have to go with the unpopular measures also to control the law and order in Manipur. Let us see. Ethnic conflicts. I told you that ethnic has 2 meanings. Ethnic means traditional, but here it is a race. Race conflicts, disputes. Unlike other variants of strife, other varieties of types of strife, again dispute. Are more difficult to end. More difficult to end means more difficult to stop. Other strifes can be stopped, but we cannot stop this ethnic conflict because of the nature and the level of grievances. Grievances means complaints of the communities hostile to each other. That hostility is called enmity, opposition to each other. Ethnic conflicts called race conflict, race disputes, unlike other variants of disputes, are more difficult to stop because of the nature and the level of complaints of the communities hostile to each other, which are opposite to each other. is persecution complex? Persecution means oppression. Persecution complex, that means one is feeling prejudice of their ethnic identity. Meme goppa ane feel avadam, feeling great that others are not great. A prejudice to vachina oppression, that is persecution. Prejudice to vachina tama ethnic group chala goppadi ane prejudice undi variki. That oppression complex is fed by those who drive passions to such an extent that taking a position on reconciliation through mutual compromises and peace building becomes difficult even if a silent majority are in favor of it. Yes, is fed by those who fed this, who drive passions to such an extent. Passion, that is a dream. Taking a position on reconciliation. Reconciliation means a samanvayam through mutual compromise. Mutual means by both parties. One to one. And peace building becomes difficult. Shantini ఏర్పాటు చేయడం చాలా difficult even if a silent majority are in favor of it. Using threats by brandishing arms, brandishing, waving, showing, chauvinist section. Who is a chauvinist? Yes, who follows ideology blatantly, no, adamantly. Who follows ideology adamantly is a chauvinist. Chauvinist means they believe in one thing, they never come out of it. They are the chauvinist. So they believe in ideology, they will be there with that ideology, they don't come out of it. Very staunch supporters of an ideology. We can call that staunch supporters of an opinion, of an idea. An idea, they are staunch of their cause. Chauvinist sections try to drown out voices of reason by drilling in fear. By drilling in fear. By increasing fear. By imposing fear. And ideas of further vengeance till they have that vengeance on one on other. You know, vengeance is nothing but pagatirchukod, retaliation. We have revenge and avenge also. That seems to be the case with Manipur too, where after months of dilly dallying, recent గా మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నామండి. Unnecessary delay. Dilly dallying overtaking on the patterns of violence. The Bharatiya Janata Party led union government has finally decided to isolate such elements. Isolate, make alone. That means distance them. That means desert them such elements and subject them to the long arm of the law. What is the long arm of the law? The extension of law. The great extension of law is called long arm. What is long arm? The great extent of law. That is long arm of law. So they cannot escape from the clutches of law. They cannot escape from the arms of law. That is the long arm of the law, that extent of law, that is called long arm of law. The next one, that the Imphal Valley has again erupted in protest. Erupted, come up, erupted, emerge. That is born out in protest over the arrest of leaders of the extremist identitarian. So they have extremist identity. They are extremist identity and they were arrested. Arambai Tengol highlights the necessity and the difficulty of implementing law enforcement measures in an ethnic conflict. This group had engaged in acts of wanton lawlessness. They have wanton lawlessness with impunity. Wanton openly, deliberately, or deliberate lawlessness with impunity. I told you what is impunity. Having no punishment, free from punishment. Targeting those who did not agree with its militant agenda. Evarni target chestunar. Evaraithe varu militant agenda ni agree chero varni with violence and threats. It had also coerced MLAs. Coerced means forced into signing pledges. Pledge means, you know, that is a promise. But it's a chauvinist cause. I told you what is chauvinist. Staunch supporters of one ideology. Shockingly, the then BJP-led state government looked the other way. A consequence of Chief Minister embarrassing inability to rise above his partisanship. So he could not rise above his party line. That is partisanship. A consequence and not. That is impact. Yes, his inability, which he lacks ability to rise above his partisanship, that is his party's decision ki minchi atadu paiki ralekapoyadu. Adi inability. The security forces were also unable to act because of public protection for the violent offenders. For these violent offenders, the public is giving some protection. Soon, such groups went to become a major threat to peace. Parlone, avanni kuda peace ki major threat. And it was only after implementing president's rule that the government managed to get the group, among others, to return most of the weapons looted from. They are going to return most of the weapons looted from, robbed from, stolen from police constabularies. The rest have coincided with similar actions against other militant volunteers to the hills who were allegedly involved in violence against law enforcement officers. దీంతో పాటుగా అరెస్ట్ దేంతో కోయిన్సైడ్ అయ్యాయి? కొంతమంది మిలిటరీ వాలంటీర్స్ని అరెస్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. who were allegedly involved. సో వారి మీద ఉన్న ఆరోపణ వైలెన్స్ అగెనిస్ట్ లా ఎన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్ ఆఫీసర్స్, వారిని కూడా అరెస్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. The government of Manipur, which is currently under the president rules, must make a clear case of the involvement of those arrested in crimes and bring them to justice. So ఏ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రూల్ ఏదైతే ఉందో వారి యొక్క ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ని, అరెస్ట్ అయిన వారి యొక్క ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ విత్ క్లియర్ కేసుతో తీసుకోవాలి. దే షుడ్ బి బ్రింగ్ దెమ్ టు జస్టిస్ మీన్స్ దే షుడ్ బి పనిష్డ్. ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ గివ్ ఇన్. గివ్ ఇన్ మీన్స్ సరెండర్. It should not give in to the threats made by those stoking communal passions. ఎవరైతే కమ్యూనల్ ప్యాషన్స్ ని ప్రవోక్ చేస్తున్నారో, ప్రవోకింగ్, వారిని వదిలిపెట్టకూడదు. అండ్ మస్ట్ కన్విన్స్ ద పీపుల్ అక్రాస్ ఎథనిక్ లైన్స్. సో 2 races ని కూడా, అక్కడున్న రేసెస్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వారందరినీ కూడా కన్విన్స్ చేయాలి that these are lawful actions against malfactors. Mal అనేది evil factors ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో, ఎవరైతే evil factors ఉన్నారో వారందరికీ lawful actions ఉంటాయి. It must simultaneously engage in talks. So talks కూడా జరగాలి with other stakeholders, with other partners. ఎవరైతే మిగిలిన పార్ట్నర్స్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళందరితో టాక్స్ జరగాలి. ఆల్సో అసెప్టింగ్ దట్ సచ్ స్టెప్స్ విల్ కోయిన్సైడ్ విత్ పీస్ బిల్డింగ్, విల్ లింక్ విత్ అని అర్థం. కోయిన్సైడ్ విత్ అంటే పీస్ బిల్డింగ్ అండ్ రిహాబిలిటేషన్ మెజర్స్. నాట్ ఓన్లీ పీస్ బిల్డింగ్ బట్ దే షుడ్ బి ప్రొవైడెడ్ విత్ రిహాబిలిటేషన్. ఇట్ మస్ట్ యూజ్ డివైసెస్ సచ్ యాజ్ కన్వీనింగ్ ఆల్ పార్టీ మీటింగ్స్. Convening here means called together. And involving civil society representatives. ఈ మీటింగ్స్ లో సివిల్ సొసైటీ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్స్ ని కూడా ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేయాలి. ఫ్రమ్ అక్రాస్ ఆల్ ఎథనిక్ లోన్స్ టు reinforce that is re-strengthen. This message and must not give in to pressure. Malla give in means surrender. Pressure ki give in avakudadu to reverse the legal steps taken against the offenders. Offenders ki వ్యతిరేకంగా ఏమైతే తీసుకున్నామో వాటి విషయంలో ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో బ్యాక్ స్టెప్ వేయకూడదు. ప్రెషర్ కి సరెండర్ అవ్వకూడదు. Now vocabulary. 6s and 7s. That means in a state of confusion or disorder. After the move, the whole house was at 6s and 7s. 6s and 7s means confusion. Under the weather, feeling unwell or sick. I didn't go to work today because I was feeling under the weather. Up in arms, very angry or upset about something. ఏదైనా ఒక విషయంలో విపరీతమైన కోపం ఉన్నప్పుడు, ప్రొటెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు మనం up in arms. The villagers were up in arms about the new tax policies. Bull in a china shop, a clumsy person who breaks things or creates confusion. He's like a bull in a china shop. He broke 2 glasses in 5 minutes. ఇది కేవలం అక్కడ మాత్రమే కాకుండా అతనికి ఉన్నటువంటి విలువ చాలా తక్కువ, కానీ చాలా ఎక్కువ విలువ ఉన్నట్టుగా యాక్ట్ చేస్తాడు. యాక్టింగ్ మోర్ దాన్ హీ ఈజ్. అక్కడ కూడా బుల్ ఇన్ ద చైనా షాప్ అప్లై చేస్తాం. యు నో దాట్ చైనాలో బుల్ అవకాశం లేదు, అన్ని చిన్న చిన్నవే ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఈజ్ సేయింగ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ ఎ బుల్. సో దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఈజ్ portraying himself, attributing himself, claiming himself that he is great. Pull someone's leg to joke or tease someone playfully. Don't worry, she's just pulling your leg. That means she's just kidding. Go by, to follow. Please go by my orders. As the years go by, pass in time. We learn from experience. First one correct. I go by the rule book in every situation. That means I follow it. Go through, study, to experience or endure something, to examine carefully. Both meanings are there. She went through a lot during her illness. ఆ సమయంలో ఒక ఫేజ్లో ఆమె పోయింది కాబట్టి గో త్రూ వెంట్ త్రూ అంటాం. లెట్ మీ గో త్రూ ద డాక్యుమెంట్స్ బిఫోర్ సైనింగ్. సంతకం చేసే ముందు వాటన్నిటిని ఎగ్జామిన్ చేయనివ్వండి. టు డిక్రీజ్, టు బి రిమెంబర్డ్, టు హ్యాపెన్, దట్ ఈస్ గో డౌన్. ద ప్రైసెస్ వెంట్ డౌన్, తగ్గిపోయాయి ఆఫ్టర్ ద ఫెస్టివల్. Do away with, to get rid of or eliminate something or avoid. The school has done away with uniforms. ఇక యూనిఫామ్ వద్దు అని అనుకుంది the school. We must do away with old customs. ఓల్డ్ కస్టమ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వాటిని మనం get rid of, eliminate చేయాలి. Keep pace with, to move or progress at the same rate as something or someone else. ఇది కంపారిజన్లో వాడతాం. To move or progress at the same rate as something or someone else. It is hard to keep pace with modern technology. మోడర్న్ టెక్నాలజీ చాలా వేగంగా మారుతోంది. దానితో వేగాన్ని అందుకోవడం కష్టం. ఇట్ ఈస్ హార్డ్ టు కీప్ పేస్ విత్, ఆ వేగాన్ని అందుకోవడం అనే అర్థంలో ఇచ్చాడు. ఈ స్ట్రగుల్ టు కీప్ పేస్ విత్ ద అదర్ రన్నర్స్. ఇతర రన్నర్లు అందరూ కూడా బాగా పరిగెడుతున్నారు, వారితో ఇతను వేగాన్ని అందుకోలేకపోయాడు. కీప్ పేస్ విత్. Despair. Despair means hopelessness or misery. Opposite hope or confidence. చాలా డిస్పరేట్గా ఉన్నాడు, ఫ్రాంటిక్గా ఉన్నాడు. హోప్లెస్నెస్, జరుగుతుందో లేదో ఆందోళన ఉన్నాడు. అపోజిట్ కామన్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్. డిస్డైన్ మీన్స్ కంటెంప్ట్, ఇన్సల్ట్, డిస్రెస్పెక్ట్. దాన్ని స్కార్న్ అని అంటాం. డిస్రెస్పెక్ట్, డిస్డైన్, కంటెంప్ట్ ఆర్. Antonym respect or admiration. Distorted, twisted or misrepresented. That is clarify or straighten. Delirious, that is hysterical ga undi. Frenzied nor irrational ga undi ante delirious. That is opposite rational and calm. Okay, 4 plus look 5, 5 plus look 4. That's all about today. What we have done today for the Hindu paper editorial analysis this week. I am going to meet you in the morning 7:30 very soon in live. There you can ask me, suggest me, give me feedback, and you can come with your queries, doubts, questions and everything every day morning. Till then, I'll meet you again tomorrow. Thank you very much.